Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, having arrived at Armorica Village, we sought permission to question the residents about the wolf attack, as the chief allowed us to investigate while also telling us of the divine wolves, an ancient species said to have resided in Crossbell in the past. Having also obtained a fishing rod from Coppan within the village and spoken to the trader Harold Hayworth, we soon look to move on. I'm sorry that I can't be of any help to you all. I wasn't near the area where the damages occurred. If these attacks continue through Crossbell, I imagine most of the public will be on edge. Please continue to do your best in your investigations, Special Support Section. You have my full support. As Owlclaw gives me yet more support by gifting us up to Kaladin Stormblast Jr. Thank you very much. Big bad wolves sneaking into the village. Something that crazy would never happen in Crossbell City. This entire situation sucks. Why the heck would my mum want to move to a place like this? Let me tell you about the monsters that live below. The recent attack gave me quite the scare. Considering how peaceful it was that night, I could hardly believe my eyes. I know we're living out in the countryside, but it's still a bit unnerving to see monsters wander into civilized areas. Nope, no extra stuff. Again, let me tell you about the monsters that live below Crossbell. This would be my room then, I take it, if I were to stay. Nope. Alfred here is our trigger. Your omelette rice is the real deal, Goffan. If I could have a plate of this on my deathbed, I could die happy. Glad to hear my labouring in the kitchen is well worth the effort. Excuse us, sorry to interrupt. Can I help you? Yes, actually, you see, we're from the Crossbell Police Department. We were curious to know if you had any details regarding the wolf attack. Can you remember anything at all? That incident 3 weeks ago, you mean? What I recall, everyone had work pretty early the next day, so we were all asleep by that time. It was like the monsters appeared at the perfect time to strike. Talk about an unlucky break. I'm afraid that's all I can really share with you. That's about all I'd be able to tell you too. Most of the guests I've talked to didn't see anything either. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I was hoping for some solid evidence right off the bat. Well, that's how investigations go. Answers only show up when you're patient and steadily gather information. That may be, but do you think we can take a break? My stomach is going to implode. Oh, you folks haven't eaten yet? This is the perfect opportunity to get you four hooked on our in-speciality omelette rice on the house. Oh no, that's not necessary, sir. Nonsense, just think of it as my way of welcoming some new friends. Or just think of it as a marketing tactic. Next time you visit Armorica Village, come stop by the Astry Inn for lunch. Can't refuse that generosity, can we? Lloyd, we might as well take him up on his kind offer if that's the case. I second that notion. Well, okay, I guess. We'd love some omelette rice. Good deal. Why don't you folks find yourself an empty table while I whip up your meal? In only a few minutes, 4 steaming plates of omelette rice were brought to Lloyd's table. The SSS, after demolishing the deliciously simple meal, felt completely recovered from their long hike to Armorica Village. Oh, Scanner's asleep. Omelette rice, still need to try that. Interesting combination. I mean, I've had it. Well, you know, I've had it English. I'm pretty sure the omelette rice in Japan would be a lot different. But I've had an omelette with rice. And like wrapped in it. I don't think it's quite the same thing though. So no one has any more information. Most people who attend to the fields come back during lunchtime. Can't say that business is booming, but we manage. We're just happy to keep this place running for my regulars. Nothing going on. The day before the attack, everyone in the village went to sleep early because we had to wake up at dawn for work. It was like the monsters appeared at the perfect time to strike. Talk about an unlucky break. I'm afraid it's all I can really share with you. You're looking for Mr. Okay, so no dialogue's changed now. I'm wondering what would happen, because we now talk to everyone. So now what do we do? I believe this should conclude our investigation here. I agree. Shame we didn't really learn anything new. Eyewitness testimonies aside, I was positive we'd find someone who at least heard a wolf howling or something. It is strange. Anyway, I think we've covered just about everything we can here. Next up is St. Ursula Medical College. We'll have to head back to the city first, though. Sounds good to me. Oh, I can't say I'm eager to make the trek all the way back there. Me neither. It is not worth the trouble or pain. Ah, you heard the ladies, Lloyd. Loud and clear. Let's go check when the next bus arrives at the bus stop. That we shall. Their dialogue's changed again. Arios is so cool. When are you going to come visit again? Last time the chickens got out of their coop, he caught them all in like 2 seconds. Man, he's my hero. I've made up my mind. Someday I'm going to become a bracer just like Arios. I doubt I'll ever be as cool as him, though. Sam has been staying at the Ash Tree Inn for a while now. Wish he would come play with me sometimes. Oh, well, I can always count on my brother to play with me. Camille, Pulley, it's time to go home. But we're still playing. Yeah, we're playing. Oh, dear. If you left them alone, kids would play until they ran completely out of juice. Well, they always eat their meals and get in their exercise, so I should be happy that they're as healthy and energetic as they are. Man. This is like thirds. Well, I expect the dialogue to go on, but the dialogue's changed here. You've got to imagine it might have changed in Crossbell too, right? I was going to do some cooking. I guess I'm not now. Oh, she haven't figured anything out yet. I just got this fish and all. Well, it did happen nearly 3 weeks ago. I can't blame you for having trouble. If there have been attacks outside Armorica Village, the culprits may possess some level of intelligence. Oh, don't let the legend about the divine wolves bother you. That's all it is, a mere legend. Don't let everything we talked about throw you off course. Your son's gonna rebel, Chief told her. Just saying. The attack was quite disturbing for most of the villagers. Something like this almost never happens in Armorica Village, so I can't fault them. No double dialogue here, then. To be honest, there's only a few people to actually speak to in town. So that's not bad no matter what. Question is, where is his son? Because he could vary up his position. No, didn't. Thanks to honest traders like Mr. Hayworth, Armorica Village is able to stay afloat. Most of the village's children inevitably end up living in Crossbell City. At this rate, there will be no one left. I have to do something. If our village wants to survive, we can't keep living in the past, and it's my job to help us start looking forward. Yeah, that's actually a problem. And, you know, considering it's made by, obviously in Japan by a Japanese thing as well, you've heard about, I'm sure everyone's heard about, like, the places in Japan that are just completely running out of people, like villages and all that the community's down to nowhere. They have a real population problem. When I think of a trader, I think of someone who goes all around Zemuria buying and selling goods. Mr. Hayworth don't work that way, though. He just stays in Crossbell doing all he can to build up that businesses. He's one hell of a hard worker, too, that's for sure. These days feels like it ain't easy to find someone who's both a good trader and an honest man. Mr. Hayworth and I get along well enough. Sometimes I ask him about business, trading, that kind of stuff. Whereas like him, who take the time to earn respect little by little. Well, you just plain don't see folk like that too often anymore. It's crazy. I mean, you hear about it first of all from like YouTube videos where it's like, this place is just literally like 50 people now and so many people have left that they've decided to... There's like at least 2 different places in Japan that I've watched videos on. They have like puppets and all that put up. They look eerie as hell. And it's just like... They're lacking so many people that they've done that to make it seem more lively. When people drive through it, it looks creepy. Oh, you four must have come from Crossbell City. You guys have a fisherman's guild there, right? Must be nice having one within walking distance. Oh, being part of the fisherman's guild sure sounds nice. I bet they spend every day fishing all over Crossbell. Honestly, it's hard not to feel jealous. I feel like every time I work, Alfred and Keith are here too. They love this place so much, they might as well order meals one after the other, right? I guess the business isn't too crazy during the day that them loitering is that big a deal. But they still ought to order something. We don't make a living off anyone loitering, you know? With Seeley working here in Gothan's top-notch cooking, this inn has cemented itself as the greatest place ever. I don't exactly have enough mirror to come here as much as I want, though. Seeley's glances are becoming too much to bear. My budget's looking tight this month, but for her sake, I'd better order something. Now, in the meantime, I need to finish up my current book. Fine Dining in Crossbell City. He said book then, and I went... Maybe reading it here would give Gothan the wrong idea. The Crossbell City Library is a wide selection of books to choose from. Why don't you go check something out? No, I want book. There's been a lot more fuss about that monster attack lately. It's been a while since they showed up here. Honestly, I started to forget about it. Guess we shouldn't let our guard down yet since they haven't been caught. Basically just saying the same thing again, isn't it? Yep. His dialogue didn't change. The rest of the town did. Now then, I suppose it's almost time for me to head home. Where did I put my car key? Please take me home too. Please tell me he's going to take me home. That'd be great. I don't want to stay here. Let me out. Let me free. Give me my freedom. That monster attack with my mum questioning whether we should move here or not. Well, come tomorrow, I bet she'll have forgotten the entire thing. She's not the type of person to worry about that stuff for very long. That's flip-flop quick. Quaint life living in the countryside has always been my dream, but these monster attacks are a common occurrence. Maybe it would be safer to simply stay in Crossbell City. Despite that, this calm, quiet lifestyle is hard to give up. I thought I saw someone there, but it's actually a flower vase. Alright, so we talked to all of you. This might be sudden, but do you folks have any interest in books? Howard gave this to me when he came to restock his inventory. Thing is, I don't read much nowadays. Rather than let the book gather dust, I'm sure it'd enjoy the company of those who actually read it. Why, thank you! Honestly, I wish my grandkid was ready to inherit the store. I'm ready to retire. Fortunately for me, Jake can't quite understand how store life works. What am I going to do with that boy? I guess we'll save this, for a bedtime story. At the end of our week's worth of session, right? Episode 28, right? Since I was recently out of work, Grabs decided to get on my case about me inheriting the general store. Me inheriting a rundown store like this? You think a real man would pick this shop over going to Crossbell City with a chance of becoming rich and famous? I swear, someday I'll move out to the city and make it big. I guess helping around the store for now isn't the worst thing in the world. It's easy, that's for sure. Weather is incredible today. Still, I have to return to the city eventually. Just gonna do a little bit more fishing first. Me and the branch manager have some plans to go night fishing later. Branch manager Kurdan is an oddball, that's for sure. You can find the Fisherman's Guild on East Street if you want to say hello. Keeps trying to entice me, doesn't he? Derek, who works the apiaries, is kinda... Well, he's a good guy, but he can be way too serious sometimes. Since he's the chief's son, I guess he feels some sense of responsibility, but he could really stand to loosen up a little. Armorica Village is a quiet place. I think we should take things slowly and live a relaxing life. Buses come and go during the day, but they rarely bring city folk with them. Most of the riders are villagers coming home after a day of shopping in the city. It's unbelievably rare to see people from the city visit Armorica Village through the bus service. Racers, yeah, they stop by on occasion, but almost never any regular city folk. Alright, let's do that thing that I want to do. Well, I got those fish. Oh my god, fishing is a book here too. Well, we got 4 in order. Oh wait, is it 4 in order? Gotta wonder what I'm missing where, right? Alright, we don't have anything for juicy steak. We're missing kibbled salt. We could try to make the other crispy fry now that we got the extra fish that we just picked up. We get 3 chances. Should I try to make it with other guys to see if they're the one that procs the, there we go. Fish darts were made. Crispy fry is complete. Happy ham sandwich in the meantime. We just need to make the best one, right? So I thought you'd have the better chance to just... Yeah, there we go. Partner sandwich. Randy's on a roll. Oh, I went out. Randy's on a roll. Randy's on a roll. Vanilla Ola. We have 4 of each thing we need for that. Who's actually good at this? So that's Tio's I'm good at this face, is it? Or am I reading this wrong? We made some cat food out of it. A cautionary fail? What? Are you just that bad at cooking? Oh, Supreme Latte's been made. Restores 40% HP. Strength plus 20% cures blind. Are you the person who makes the special thing? That's a potato. We made a normal one, I guess. Oh, I've had some cat food before. It's the cautionary fail that I'm a bit, like, thrown by. Where's that again? I mean, it'd be items, wouldn't it? Tools. If at first you don't succeed, try again. It gives CP +1. Cat food restores 1 HP. We got some good stuff. Cures faint poison. A little bit here, there ain't bad. Supreme Lardy with its strength buff is pretty nice, isn't it? So we'll save after we've got those beautiful results. And so one of the reasons I drop these saves, you'll notice whenever I exit a place after doing a sweep, etc., is just so I can check back to make sure that I don't miss anything, because Trails is full of missables. Full of missables indeed. Speaking of which, there was one in Armorica Village that I walked past because while I spoke to everyone multiple times, I did not go to the edges of every area enough. So the thing that I've missed is on this wall over here. Ash Tree Inn recommended special rustic omelette rice. Omelette rice? Can't say I've ever tried that before. Well, looks like you have the chance to now. The recipe is written here, so let's jot it down. So we learned the recipe for rustic omelette rice, which I will carry forward to the end of the session. From here, I did ask people what I should do because I actually found it. I did not expect this to be a point of no return, so spoilers as we're about to move onwards with the day. I thought I'd be able to come straight back here through these highways, but that is not what is going to happen. So, yes, I asked everyone what we should do and they said edit it in, so I have done that. Of course, I don't know if we've actually missed anything elsewhere because these don't come in order, so I have no clue if I've missed anything before. But if I was to mess up a choice or anything, I wouldn't do this. So to the YouTube audience as well, what do you want me to do with these? I'll do this as my first courtesy one, but if you guys don't want me to do this, and my little sweeps around the places afterwards with my safety saves, tell me. Let's continue with a Let's Play. Right, you want to check the bus timetable, do you? So the next bus comes in 30 minutes. Oh man, what a pain in the ass wait time. Too long to sit here, too short to go do something else. I was hoping I could grab a drink at the inn, but that won't really give me enough time to enjoy it. You shouldn't be drinking on the job in the first place, Randy. Tio? Is something wrong? No, I just thought I heard something in the distance. Huh? I will try maximizing the sensitivity of my sensor in order to amplify the sound. Please be quiet for a moment. Sure thing. I'm sorry, everyone. It must be my imagination. Don't worry about it, Tia. Do you think you could describe the sound to us? Well, though I could not confirm it, I could have sworn I heard howling. Seriously? Do you think it was the monsters we're after? Please do not get your hopes up. I likely misheard it. It could have also been a simple sensor malfunction. What should we do? Search the surrounding area for signs of wolves. Let me think. Tia, what's the range on your sensors? When operating normally, it should be around 50 Selg. However, at times, certain atmospheric conditions will cause sound to carry for twice that distance. Phew, damn, that far, eh? Sounds like we won't be able to determine where the sound came from. In that case, that's okay. In the meantime, we'll just have to keep our ears open. All of you really believe I heard something? Huh. You said you heard it, right? Yes, I did say that. But when I am able to hear things that the average person cannot, people typically assume I am lying or that I have an overactive imagination. Maybe. Maybe not. We all know that you're 1 in a million, Teotop. What? It's true. Plus, why wouldn't we believe you? Sure, we haven't known each other for long, but you've already saved us more times than I can count. I can't think of any reason to ever doubt you. I apologize, everyone. That question was silly of me to ask. Please forget about it, if possible. Sure? It's really not a big deal. Oh, you're still here. Oh, hey. Car. Mr. Hayworth. Were all of you about to head back to the city? Yes, that's right. Are you doing the same, Mr. Hayworth? Indeed I am. Now that I've picked up some souvenirs for my wife and son, I'm ready to return home. All of you planning on taking the bus back? How long of a wait until the next one arrives? Unfortunately, it will be another half hour according to the schedule. If you're waiting for the bus too, you're welcome to stand around and shoot the brews with us. We'd be happy for the company. I appreciate the offer, but there should be just enough room for 5. Can I offer you a ride instead? I'd be happy to drive all of you back to the city. Nice. What's this, the driving in the car music? I'm driving in my car. It's very, very luxurious. Thank you for the ride back, Mr. Hayworth. Oh, my pleasure. I was heading back to the city anyway. Man, you must really be rolling in it to be able to afford your own normal car. Last I heard, these things were still crazy expensive. I believe a vehicle of this model and manufacturer would cost approximately 800,000 mira. 800,000 mira? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Expensive is what I'm thinking in my head. Like, how thick are the walls? Because I'm always like wondering about monster attacks in these cars. Well, it's an invaluable tool for a trader like myself. I could take the bus, but transit time would end up bottlenecking business. So I decided to bite the bullet and get my own vehicle. I'm sure you had other reasons to buy it aside from business. For example, I bet it lets you get home to your family earlier, right? Ah, you caught me. Ah, so there's the real reason. You even got gifts from and everything. Is this what people call the ideal husband and father? No, that's giving me far too much credit. I often have to go on business trips, so this is just my way of making it up to them for leaving them home alone so often. How old is your son? He turns 5 years old this year. He's not quite at Sunday school age yet, but he's filled with curiosity. His mother certainly has her hands full with his constant questions and endless curiosity. I see. You all sound like a happy family. Yes, we are. Besides, we have to be happy. Mr. Hayworth? Oh, don't mind me, just thinking aloud. Look, we should be close to the end of the old road now. One more right turn and then we're practically there. Hey, Crossbell. Are you full of dialogue? Thank you again for driving us all the way back to the city, Mr. Hayworth. Oh, it was nothing. It was on the way, so why not travel in good company? Well, best of luck with your investigation. You've got my full support. We appreciate it, sir. Best way to show your support would be to call on the SSS for any help you may need. Yep, and if possible, let us know before you turn to the guild, yeah? You guys... My word, at least try to be a little subtle about it. What? Someone's got to do the PR for us, ain't that right, Tio Top? Indeed. Advertising is considered a crucial aspect of all business models. I fail. That's true enough. If I'm ever in any trouble, I'll be sure to go straight to you. Oh, that reminds me, I have something for you that might come in handy. Then again, as police officers, you might find it unnecessary. Received a Crossbell City map. A map of the city. It's just a little something I put together last month to help guide tourists around. Feel free to use it if it'll help. This will be really nice to have when we're patrolling the city. We should have put this to good use. We really appreciate all your help, Mr. Hayworth. Oh, think nothing of it. I only wish I had something more to offer. Well then, until we meet again, good luck all of you. Ba-dum. It's not every day you run into someone as nice as him. I agree. His skill at being an unrelenting people pleaser seems to rival even yours, Lloyd. Hey, maybe, but don't forget the guy is a trader. I bet it takes more than being nice to run a successful business. While Mr. Hayworth and his business seem to be prospering, all while still cooperating with local businesses, most Crossbell traders I know of try to make as much money as possible by trading abroad. So I get the impression that traders like Mr. Hayworth are fairly rare. Good point. Never thought of it that way. While he runs an honest business, groups like Ravash are as dirty as they come. That's just how Crossbell is nowadays. Yes, that may be true, but people like Mr. Hayworth show that Crossbell isn't all bad. Gives me hope. Me too, Ellie. Anyway, it's already past noon. How about we head to the next place? Sounds like a good plan. St. Ursula Medical College, right? I believe we should head to the south exit in that case. Right, there should be a bus stop there we can use. What I hear, they've got buses heading to St. Ursula every 30 minutes. Oh, nice. Works for me. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head on over. Sounds good. St. Ursula. Not how I planned it, but I'm finally going to see Cecile. Well, the Crossbell City map can now be opened. While inside the city, press plus to bring up a map of the city. Press plus again for a map of the state. If you're inside the city, you can use the map as a shortcut to travel around quickly. To fast travel, select an area listed on the left side of the screen. Be aware that in some situations, fast travel will be unavailable. Well, well, well. We go to our tester lady first, right? But I'm pretty sure, first of all, any resident of East Street can find all of life's necessities here with ease. If you go down the street a bit, you'll find all kinds of vendors. If you're looking for special items, you can put in a request. To be honest, this is probably the most convenient street to live on in the city. Here we go. Any resident... yeah, saying the same thing, though. Here we go. It's nice to see you again, but oh my, you look exhausted. What happened? Don't worry about us, we're fine. Right, we managed to survive. Have we not taken that break, though? Thank you for the lemonade, Mrs. Parler. Definitely came in handy. I'd say that by the look of things, we're going to St. Ursula's too. This day will have at least 3 patrols of Crossbell. I must leave for tonight's meeting. I have to organize the general meeting and submit our financial statements. The anniversary festival's nearing, so I'll also need to get in touch with the mayor soon. Yeah, I figured you'd be really busy, Chairman Morse. Of course, I may be old. Work still keeps me busy every day. Business Owners Association's meeting tonight was my responsibility to make preparations for it. Well, if you get tired again, just let me know. I'll gladly treat you to another tall glass of my famous lemonade. It was very nice of you indeed. Right then. I was thinking of starting in the downtown district, because that was where we ended last time. But I may as well get Long Lao in as well, right? Here we go. Patrol number 2 of Chapter 1. Okay, we finished eating. It's time for us to go and buy what we came for. Yeah, I can't wait. You sure love Mishy, don't you? I was trying to... I guess you don't have separate dialogue then. Nope, they don't have separate dialogue. I'm trying to talk to you without just listening straight up into your conversation. Shan is one stubborn girl. Told her many times before to not bother helping me around the store, and yet... Never mind, did you want to order something? Go do it over there. Cheers. This customer really gets it. Hey! My master's from the Eastern Quarter, so our char siu pork is the best you'll find in Western Zemuria. I'm sure it is. I should probably buy some food and eat it just in case it does do a thing. Chief, what are you doing here? Oh, hey, fancy seeing you here. How's the investigation? Coming along smoothly? I suppose you could say that, yes. We're planning to head to St. Ursula Medical College next. Hey, glad to see you were working hard. Well, good luck with that. Looking forward to hearing your report later. The grub is pretty good. If you haven't had lunch yet, I'd recommend getting something while you're here. Actually, we did already eat. That's our chief for you. Just living life at his own pace. Oh, she may only be helping out, but even Shan-Shan's managing to work for a business. No way we can do it too. Well, there's no way we can't do it too. I just graduated from Sunday school earlier this year. I've been thinking about what I should do, but I decided I should help with the business. I mean, look at Daddy. He's got a mean face and he's always glaring at customers. I doubt I could leave him to run things alone. Tavern would go belly up if I left it all up to Daddy, so I'm going to help out here as much as I can. There's still some stuff I gotta get used to, but I'm sure everything will work out if I keep on smiling. What the fudge, Puck? Don't eat that steam bun, it's mine! Well then, maybe you should lay off the dumplings. All that garlic in them is gonna give you some seriously stinky breath. Cheshire's so cute, she might just be the perfect waitress. Enough about her though, more importantly. Can't get off the garlic though, garlic's lush, garlic bread, yeah! One of my good buds drives a delivery route for the Empire. The Imperial border sounds like a pain in the ass to get through though. Apparently the procedures necessary for entering Erebonia are really strict. Makes sense though, I guess they're a huge militarized country. So if I'm going to buy anything here at the Nine Valley Exchange, if I drop by there first of all, it would be the ATS boost, right? I don't know. Alright, I don't do that here. Wrong place. I need to talk to them and sweep it. But I better keep what I've got in mind going. I had 3 more repair jobs come through my door today. Dang, I really don't get enough help around here. Be nice if I still had an apprentice to help out. No extra dialogue there. Alright, because 10 ATS is pretty good. It needs the Laplacian. Do I not have that? Wow, good job. You're the wrong person. Could notice when we came in earlier that you had to get rid of it. It wasn't just simply on 1 times 0 despite having bought the sledgehammer. There we go. 10 ATS might be good. Helps when we're targeting an oral weakness after all. Oral weakness? Yeah, that's the word. Elemental. Alright, we can't customize anything else because we don't have the cash for it. So let's start talking in the downtown district. I'm so damn bored. We haven't been getting into any fights with the Vipers lately. I can't let this lull put a damper on my skills. I better practice shooting a slingshot for a little while. I've been practicing martial arts ever since I was a kid. Pretty confident in hand-to-hand combat too. As a practitioner of martial arts, I'm confident with hand-to-hand combat. I'm nowhere near as skilled as Wazi is though. I was walking along East Street earlier when a woman called out to me. Turns out it was Azel's sister. She was wondering how he was doing. She's pretty worried about him since he was hospitalized. Okay, you don't have anything. Come to think of it, I felt she was just glaring at me as I left. Probably just my imagination. Azel will need to return to the hospital for regular checkups for a while. Don't worry though, we all plan on pitching in for the hospital bills. Oh, that's nice. We all help out one another in our times of need. That's one of the things about the Testaments that I've really come to respect. Can't find the right timing to apologize to my sister. I thought I'd be able to offer a bit of reassurance since I've been worrying her. I guess I'll apologize to her after checkups say that I've fully recovered. After I apologize about my circumstances, I'm sure she'll try and convince me to quit the Testaments. I just can't find the right timing. Hazel must continue to visit the hospital for regular checkups, such as necessary given his extended period of unconsciousness. We will look after Hazel. It's futile to worry any further. Sure. The CGF's hunting wolf-like monsters out in the mountains. I'm admittedly a little bit curious about our wolven friends. Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a hunt. They're just patrolling the area. Hey, where'd you find some of that anyway? Looks like there's some truth to my words. I'm pretty sure I remember hearing a similar story in the church's testaments. The white wolf keeps vigil over this karmic land, for here is where the bell tolls. Or something like that, I think. I don't really believe in it, though. Oh, really? That's the same story the village chief told us. I wasn't expecting to hear that from you, of all people. White wolf keeps vigil over this karmic land. Here is where the bell tolls, or something like that, I think. Sounds like a story you'd hear in the Septuagint Church Testaments. I don't really believe in it, though. I do believe it's been about 20 years since the Crossbell station was built. I remember there being a gigantic celebration to usher it in. These days, we even have an airport. Life sure is much more convenient now. And so, we continue apace. Apparently, a young lady moved into one of the apartments by herself. Who knows? Maybe she doesn't have any relatives like myself. Oh, is she there now? Oh, this week's stock prices, eh? I know it's pathetic in me, but I still indulge in the occasional business magazine. I can't seem to shake some of the habits I had from my days as a trader. I may have hit rock bottom, but I still find myself buying business magazines. I know it's pathetic clinging to the past like that, but I just can't help myself.